In today's episode, I am covering 4 easy to follow home organization ideas that have a little bit of a farmhouse high-end flair to them. All of my supplies are from the Dollar Tree. Now let's get crafting. I was so excited to find these wall organization pieces. They're $5 each in the Dollar Plus section at the Dollar Tree. We are going to take 4 of them, 2 with the cork board and 2 with the dryer erase board, and we're going to bring them together with some wood glue and some hot glue. These units are so expensive at different stores, and even if these come together for $20, you are still saving so much money because these are well overpriced $20, plus the excitement of being able to customize it how you would like. So once I've got 2 of them glued together for the top and the bottom, I'm now going to bring those together. I'm again using some wood glue and some hot glue to joint them so that it has a long-term hold with the wood glue and a short-term hold as that hot glue keeps it in place while the wood glue dries. We're going to go ahead and bring them all together, and then I don't trust it like this alone. I want to support the back side of it. So I'm going to take one of these yard painter sticks, and we're going to just simply use some more of that wood glue and hot glue combo, stick that onto the seam of the back, and this is going to really strengthen it at this point. Now again, wanting to make sure the other joints are locked in nice and strong, I'm also going to come in with some painter sticks that are shorter. I think these are about 13 inches, 14 inches, I can't remember. But I'm going to go ahead and take some of that and glue the same combo onto the other joints. Now you can see that I did break off some of it. I just snapped it right where the handle part is. It snapped pretty easy, and then I just glued it into place. Now again, wanting to make sure it's nice and strong, I'm just going to pop some of my staples in with my staple gun. And at this point, we have built the coolest wall organization piece, and we're going to use some twine. I cut 2 pieces the same length. I'm going to fold them in half so that we have a little spot to be able to hang this up on a screw or a hook on your wall. And then I'm going to just simply staple that onto the wood and then add some glue to help reinforce that twine so it doesn't have any issues coming off. For this DIY organization craft, we're going to be using 2 of these fall long signs, 4 of these smaller crates, and 2 of these smaller wooden trays, all from the Dollar Tree. And they do have these signs all year long in this shape, so just find one at whatever current holiday you're in and be able to pick up 2 of the same ones. You want to make sure the width is the same as the boxes. So now I'm going to come in with some of my E6000. I'm just putting globs all around the board, and then I'm going to come in with my hot glue, filling around the sides and a little bit in the middle, because we're going to be bringing these 2 boards together. We want to make sure the press particle board is on the outside that doesn't have any of that artwork stuck to it. We want to see that particle board. Then I'm going to clip on these clips so it makes it hold in place while it's drying. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come at the bottom of these particle boards, and I'm going to add in some wood glue and some hot glue so that I can glue on my tray. I'm going to make sure that it's flat and even with the board so that it will be able to stand up on its own. Then I'm going to come around on the back side and do the exact same thing. We're sandwiching these trays with the board in the middle. Once you've got those glued into place and they're nice and straight, go ahead and move up towards the top, and you're going to need to figure out your spacing that you want these crates to be. It just depends on how tall of items you want to be able to fit in them. I kind of just figured out where I liked it by eyeballing it, and now I'm going to use the same glue combo and start gluing on all of these crates. Once I've got all 4 of them glued on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to doing a kind of sloppy job. I'm using finger quotes right now, but I'm kind of doing like a rough job of the white paint. I'm going for a farmhouse look with this one, and I painted the particle board a solid white, but the crates I'm just roughly going over adding white paint because I wanted to have that distressed look. Then I'm coming in with some dark brown paint and I'm just going to distress all around it. Now I happen to love these garden tags and they come out around the springtime. Sometimes you can find them in the floral section throughout the year at the Dollar Tree. So just keep an eye out for these. I love these tags because they make your projects look so farmhouse, and I don't know, I just think that they look really cute on there. So I took 6 of them and I popped off the stakes and then I glued them onto my 4 crates and my 2 trays to complete the look, and you can use them as labels with a chalk pen. These wooden boxes have been so popular, and I know a lot of us still have them on hand. I know I personally do. So I'm going to take 6 of them and then 2 of these trays, and I'm going to take 6 of these tumbling blocks. And all together we're going to create a really easy to follow organization system for jewelry, for crafts, for game boards, whatever you have that you could use this for. It's a really easy project to put together. So you're going to see that I flipped around those boxes so that that pattern wood cutout is on the inside. I don't want to see that part. And now I'm going to just take some wood glue and some hot glue, and I'm going to pop that right at the top of that drawer that can come out. This is going to be the handle for it. Now I always like to clean up my glue. I don't like when things look sloppy and you can see glue going everywhere. So just use a popsicle stick for that to clean that up. And then I'm going to come underneath it to support that little handle. I'm doing a line of glue and then I'm going to smooth it out so it has a nice clean finish. I would recommend, if you want to, you could always end up putting something on the inside of the box that will keep anything little from falling out through that wood cutout. It's just up to you what you want to put on the inside. Now we're going to take 3 of them using that same glue combo with the wood glue and the hot glue. And we are going to bring 3 boxes together to create a little tower. Once you've got your glue all on there, go ahead and line them up and figure out which side you want to be the flatter side. These are off by just a millimeter for most of the boxes, so make sure one side is nice and flat. Now what we're going to do, after building 2 of those towers where there's 3 of these crates together, we're going to take some glue, again, same combo, and then these trays, and you can see I'm only putting glue on half of the side of the tray. And that's because we're going to be angling the tray so that you can see what's inside of it and be able to reach in there really easy. Go ahead and angle it to the height that you would want, and you can see it right here that it's not flat to the floor or to the table. And then you're going to add some more glue. But friends, this is where I make the biggest mistake. Alert, alert. Don't glue on the second tower until you have glued on the second tray, and then glue on the second tower. You can see right here, instant regret when I glued on that second tower, because now I have to try to wedge in the second tray. I was wiggling around in there trying to get it to go in there. Glue was going all over the place and I had to pick it all off. It came off easily, which was good. Then I'm going to go ahead and reinforce the bottom of this by adding some glue, bringing in my popsicle stick to smooth it out, and you have got yourself the coolest, easiest organization tray unit. If you're enjoying this video so far and you love organization, please do give this a thumbs up by clicking that like button down below. It means so much to me and it always helps out my channel. For this project, we're going to be using some contact paper. I picked this one up from Walmart, 4 of the exact same frame, 12 of these tumbling blocks, and 2 of these long decor signs, all from the Dollar Tree except for that contact paper. Now we're going to start by taking everything out of the frame, and we're going to pop out these metal brackets that hold that backing and the glass inside the frame. So go ahead and just put the glass aside. I'm going to do another project with this on another day, so I'm going to hold on to that glass. But I'm going to go ahead and just pop all of these out. Now, here's something really important. When you're pulling these out, don't pull back towards you because you will splinter the frame and the wood. So you're going to want to make sure you're pulling out away from you. I'm going to show it again right here. When you pull it towards you, it pops that frame. So make sure you're just pulling it away from you, and that will keep it from having any issues, and they come out pretty easy. Now we're going to take 3 of the tumbling blocks to create a long row, and we're going to do that twice because we are going to bring together 2 frames. So once you've got those as straight as you can get them, add some glue and then glue it on the inside of the frame. You're going to want to make sure you're doing it on the outer edge and not the beveled edge where the glass used to sit. Now you're going to go ahead and add on some more hot glue, and you're going to just make sure everything is as straight as you can get it, because this is going to become a support system for a 2-tiered shelf. And we're going to do that for both of the frames. Once you've got those 2 sides finished for your frames, we're now going to move on to the decor sign. Go ahead and remove the ribbon and the staples and anything else that might be on it, and we are going to take that contact paper and we're basically going to wrap it like a present. You're just going to keep smoothing it out and taking your time the best you can. I know contact paper is a little bit tricky, so just make sure that you are taking your time and try not to get frustrated with this part. I actually really like using contact paper a lot. You could use something else like fabric, that could work too, but I would recommend contact paper because I think it's just going to bond better with that hot glue. So once you've got the ends all tucked in there, both boards done, we're now going to bring our shelf unit together. So we're going to take one of the boards, and you're going to see here that they fit inside the frame. This is the trick with this particular DIY organization piece. You want to make sure your board fits inside of the frame, and that's going to help strengthen it, and it's just going to look higher end quality versus having it stuck to the bottom. It just doesn't look as good. So you're going to see that I'm going to glue those pieces on, adjust my siding on my shelf, and then I'm going to come onto the top, add some more glue, and then pop that top shelf on. Now another tip I would like to recommend is make sure you flip it over and add some more supportive glue to it. I'm going to put a bead of glue, a nice amount, just to add in that extra strength. It bonds those corners together and makes it so much stronger. I wouldn't recommend putting anything on this over 10 pounds, but you have got the cutest decor shelf that you can maximize your space in your craft room or anywhere in your home. And there are so many fun things you can put on here to organize your space and have it look beautiful and high end. I love making these home organization pieces. I want to encourage you to give them a try. Head to your Dollar Tree, pick up these supplies. Now, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're returning, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to recommend 2 videos here that go along with this theme. It might inspire you to try some other home organization pieces from the Dollar Tree. Thanks so much for stopping by, and until the next episode, bye friends.